20 years. Statute maximum, 10 years on each count, 2 counts of manslaughter.
That's on TV. Yeah. I gotta move your cactus for a second. I'm just gonna set that fucking phone up like this. Go back to bed. You got work.
Here. Will that work?
Mm-hmm. Well, there we go. If y'all need me to zoom in, just let me know. I'll be jumping from station to station watching this so I don't get copyrighted. Agenda free. Good morning, motherfuckers. Replay crew. You want that coffee from yesterday? About to go warm it up and blast it. What's this ass baby son of a bitch saying? If y'all want me to zoom in, let me know. I can't hold this phone all morning.
Okay, hold on. The sentencing has started. Sentencing hearing has started. Hang on. Let me show you what Matthew Lee is saying. All right, we're going to look at Inner City Press Matthew Lee. He is the best at doing this. He is live posting. And I'm paying him, because he should get paid for it, to read his post. Okay, so Matthew says, okay, now, oops, hold on. He says, okay, U.S. versus Sean Combs sentencing starts. U.S. wants 11 years, he wants time served. You know what, the one other thing I gotta do here, really quick, is I need to fix one quick thing here.
I gotta find I'm afraid I'm gonna get struck. I don't think CNN can strike me or Law and Crime Network. We'll just jump around.
Provide you updates in real time as the sentencing gets underway.
How much time y'all think Diddy Boy's gonna get? I wish they'd give him 50 million a year.
We are going to be doing analysis in real time. We are going to be taking your questions in.
But Agenda Free's got the plug in the courthouse.
The prosecutors are seated at the front table, -1, Maureen Cohen.
Okay, as of 9:56,
Wasn't she fired? Is that what happened?
it's already started.
I'll have to check that later. All right, so that's the latest. Those are the updates. That's the latest from
Inner City Press said it done started.
Matthew Lee, who's actually in the courtroom.
Boy, he got slick.
All right, so I'll go back. Let me go back to outside for a moment. Here's outside.
So Diddy's trial is started.
As Matthew,
And they're wilding outside.
Matthew is giving you that live tweeting from
Thought that was Cody Rhodes.
inside the courtroom. So I'm going to go back to him as soon as
Is that Cassie?
We'll go back to him. Again, he says that Diddy has not been brought out yet in the courtroom.
Could you imagine?
He has 4 lawyers who are going to speak, and I guess he has a video of himself.
Boy, when you're in the jail, you're gonna be desperate. Every little hope you can grab a hold of.
Camera from outside there.
You'll grab a hold of that motherfucker. Diddy needs more than 14 months.
Yes, Matthew is at Inner City Press, all one word on X. You can follow him there. He does a great job.
Just for what he did to Cassie, he deserves a fucking decade for whooping that bitch out there. Everybody's live.
Thanks Lisa Messer for the gift membership. Thanks Taylor Twitch and Tracy Pickett.
I really want to watch it there, but JLR is live. CNN News 18. Morning, Fender. Man detonates bomb during hotel standoff. By God.
The horizon grows as it calls us.
We just gonna go back to agenda free. Fuck it. Let's see what's on Fox.
Streams of water on those flames, so take a look. Skyfox.
Big fire at a Chevron refinery. We got to get back to Diddy. Bye, boy. I ain't got no voice left from yesterday. Just stay right here, Steve, on agenda free.
The last update we got from inside the courtroom was 4 minutes ago when Matthew Lee said Diddy's lawyers are talking low next to the lectern.
Diddy oil.
Alexandra Shapiro stands with, two of his lawyers are talking next to the lectern. Two of them, isn't Alexandra Shapiro one of his lawyers too?
I mean,
Let me make sure.
he's guilty over 120 victims plus a 10-year-old boy.
Yeah, she is one of his lawyers. So two of his lawyers are talking low next to the lectern, and two others, Alexandra Shapiro and Nicole Westmoreland, are standing together. The prosecutors.
Alexander Shapiro, gotta be kin to modern day hero, Robert Shapiro. Gotta be kin to
Daughter of James Comey.
Robert Shapiro, by God. You know what happened with OJ?
The Department of Justice fired her.
OJ straight sliced that white woman's neck open and that old dude and walked on that bitch. Crack 40 TV.
I don't believe.
Merch.
Well, there's speculation that she might have been fired due to her connection to James.
Mark Schwartz, what's up, though? Are you half hard, rock hard, can't get hard?
So no more updates yet from inside the court.
If people beats women, they should go to jail unless the woman's assaulting you or something.
When we last heard, about 10 minutes ago, Matthew Lee said Diddy had not yet been brought out. So.
Bad boy.
Further update from inside the courtroom, I will show you right away.
Steve's got a source called Inner City on X that is in the courtroom, like right now, texting him. That's why I'm sticking with agenda free. You heard me?
At Inner City.
So we jumping around a little bit. Look at this.
Crack 42 here live with some superstar middle school football players.
What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all?
We're fixing to go past.
Major Vic, Young Gray Lewis last night.
One champ, and I'm sure you're going to be blocking everybody, ain't you?
Nope, I know, but you need to watch
No, I'm scarred by God. That's what I play.
I ended up playing a lot of middle linebacker. I went. Shout out to my middle school, by God. I went down there and watched them whoop down Pineville last night. But hey, you know what I found out? Pineville fucks with me hard. Pineville ride or die with Crack 40. You heard me? Let's see what's going to happen here. Ah, fuck, even if it's two people, I'm grinding.
Try to get you the latest updates here from the courtroom. Nothing yet from Matthew new. So I assume everything is how it was a couple of minutes ago in the courtroom, because I don't see anything new from Matthew. He will post.
I wonder if that guy right there wakes up and take blue chews and see Alice when he wakes up.
thanks for bearing with me here. I am in Madrid, Spain, so I'm doing my best to do coverage for you while.
Steve's over our fucking hookers in Madrid, watching Diddy.
You can hear me okay? I should check this out myself. Maybe I'll pull it up on my
I
phone.
bet that guy wakes up and takes Cialis.
What?
Wait.
We had a bit of an issue when we.
Who's Noah Allen? We got a death in Harlan. I gotta go. Shit, I hate to kill alive. I'm just gonna keep it running. Y'all can. I'm just gonna jump out a second. Sure, on Facebook or something. Sure, on Facebook or something. Sorry, guys. Hang on. Death. Sorry, guys. I'm still here. We've had something bad happen in Harlan. We're waiting on Dee Dee's trial. The detectives is everywhere down the road, but I'm not going to go cover. I don't think I'm going to go cover it out of respect. Of a death investigation. But I know that the detectives just beat on everybody's door down there, woke them up, and moved them out that motherfucking trailer park. I heard an ambulance go down. I heard an ambulance come back, but I don't think they brought the victim out yet. I'm trying to find out as we speak. So if I jump in and out of this stream, I only get 3 live notifications a day. I'm keeping it going. We're watching Dee Dee's trial. Hang on. Oh, are we still live and nobody's watching?
President Trump posted that. Hold on a second. I just want to mention something that President. It's not about.
I'll tell you guys what, whoever the one person is, come back. Sorry, there's something bad going on in Harlan.
President Trump has given a deadline. Let me just, for a brief interruption of our Diddy coverage, let me just show you what President Trump posted. I believe he has posted things like this before, but just want to show you here. He's talking about Hamas. He says, an agreement must be reached with Hamas by Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Washington, D.C. time. Every country has signed on. If this last chance agreement is not reached, all hell like no one has ever seen before will break out against Hamas. There will be peace in the Middle East one way or the other. Now, one thing I'm a bit confused about is, I don't know that Israel has been holding back anything.
That says October 3rd, 2025, 4:09 p.m. It's not the 3rd, it's the 2nd. What the fuck? It is the 3rd, ain't it? Well, that says October 3rd, 2025, 4:09 p.m.
That President Trump is giving a new deadline of Hamas of Sunday evening at 6 p.m.
Well, Hamas better straighten up.
I was just letting you know, he posted this a short time ago. That's 4:09 p.m. Spain time. Okay.
Corner's there now.
Let's get back to the Diddy, trial, the Diddy sentencing here. For Diddy's former.
Sadly, the coroner. Sadly, the coroner is at a young child's mother's house right now. We can't report on it.
Sandwiches that she bought on her food stamp card from Food City. She said, y'all got a microwave.
Miss Slavic, probably
She white as a motherfucker, ain't she?
Her and some black dude
applies to the
comes in
artist's
there and want me to warm up these
sandwiches.
sandwiches.
Rights to explore
And I'm like, okay. She said, don't get them too hot though. I don't like mine too hot, just warm.
has used this to limit defense witnesses. So,
And she's like, next up, guarantee it.
So I put them on one,
and it sounds like maybe the prosecutor
That's classic her.
and I stick my finger in them to make sure that they're warm and not too hot.
that we have this
I
ongoing
mean,
play-by-play. Now,
she's a sight. Sorry, Rev, I am covering a death in the community that I cannot release information on.
but I can allow
There is a coroner on scene for a death. I will not release information. I already know everything that happened, almost. But I do know, sadly, coroner is on scene in the Tremont area of Harlan, Kentucky.
The judge is going to allow Diddy's children to speak, okay?
They're gonna let Diddy's children speak.
Going to-
But the murder detectives is down there too. The coroner and the murder detective, little man's down there. The other Miller's down there, Officer Miller and Middleton. State police, coroner. They're all down in that motherfucker.
Is it Dr. Umar Johnson? Do I have this right? Is that the reverend?
Yep, that's the Reverend. Not Reverend Kelly Odell. And not Odell Beckham Jr. Morning, Rev. Yes.
One of the viewers can tell.
Bring a quota for that shirt tonight, 'cause the price may have to go up tonight at the high school game. We may have to go up to 25. I mean, limited edition Crack 40 TV shirts are hard to get
I'm not sure.
'cause they're hot off the presser.
Let me go back.
So they're gonna let Diddy's kids speak. There's a death in Harlan already every morning between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock. I bet you $5, 6 out of 7 days of this week, I'd bet my channel on it. You'll hear an ambulance.
More updates from Matthew Lee in the courtroom. The updates are coming fast. Okay.
I'll have more updates on the death, but I will not report on it until the police release it due to it being some
Again, just to go
kid's
over
mama
what we're talking about
or
is,
daddy.
who's going to be speaking today?
So Diddy's kids is gonna be speaking today.
And Mia was going to speak. You can see here from the AP.
Thank you, Ashley, for your help. Rev Kelly.
A former personal assistant who said Combs Blanchard in 2010 asked Subramanian to deliver a sentence that takes into account the ongoing danger my abuser poses to me and to others. The former assistant who testified under the pseudonym Mia is expected to speak today. Well, she's not speaking today. We just learned that. The prosecution said she's not speaking because Mia no longer wishes to address the court today, in part due to the letters submitted by the defense bullying, at which point we think the defense's letter violated Your Honor's rules, and the judge said, I thought the tone of the letter was inappropriate and it should not happen again. So besides Mr. Combs, Sean, who's going to speak, besides Diddy, the Reverend Dr. Johnson, I'm not positive.
Fuck you, Omar Johnson.
I
Omar Johnson, he's a booty blaster. He likes to get blasted.
Speak, I guess, on Diddy's behalf today.
I'm sorry I've been bleeping it in and out. Sources I know got woke up by detectives on their doorstep baiting like
Another update right now from Matthew Lee.
baiting on their door.
Now as to the objections.
And I don't even want to talk about it because
Another
I'm the news though. Last night my phone got snatched out of my hand and I had to snatch it right back.
Now as to the objections.
Because a family gets emotional when it's their family. I understand. Hang on.
Well, you can't consider that in your sentencing.
Guys,
Well, you can't consider that in your sentencing.
guys, we've had a death this morning already in Harlan.
That you can consider acquitted conduct.
Tiffany Lipschitz reported she heard 2 people was dead and verted, but I don't believe that was accurate. However,
I'm not a legal expert, I'm trying to give you a basic idea of what you're saying. And now he says, now the U.S. objects.
what don't make sense to me is her Facebook post says 2 people was found dead in Verda, and now there's something going on the other side of the county, and the murder detectives are there. Like, what the fuck? Did somebody know something and just didn't know something, but did know something, you know?
Objections that both sides had before the sentencing. So he just rejected a defense objection. The defense was saying.
Judge acquitted conduct cannot be considered. See U.S. versus Vaughn, 2D Circuit, and other cases. Even matters that cannot be considered for the guidelines can be considered under 3553A. Now the U.S. objection, they argue for the sexual abuse guideline, criminal sexual abuse guideline.
Well, look, I'm not a legal expert, but
All you can go off of is evidence and statements.
perhaps.
You can't sentence him for whooping Cassie, but if I was the judge, I still would keep that in consideration in my mind.
I don't think the judge is wrong that it's legally allowed. The judge is saying it's allowed to be considered for the guidelines.
12 is 12.
Maybe the point is that it's stuff that, for example, came up in the time that everybody knows happened. And
Let me check my sources here, guys. I'm sorry this is.
supposedly about Diddy putting him in a positive light. Diddy's family is going to come up and speak.
Man, this shit's gonna take all day, Rev. I gotta go shit.
Okay, Judge, new update from Matthew. Judge, there is little precedent on what, alright, so this is, previously the judge said the prosecution had an objection. The prosecution argues for the criminal sexual abuse guideline. I guess that's to use a certain, the prosecution wants the judge to use a certain sentencing guideline.
Man,
There is little precedent on what type
this is gonna take a while and I gotta piss shit. I mean, like, my prostate's about to explode. And,
Does this conduct establish the convicted conduct? With the flight from hand. So I'm not a legal expert. What I think is happening here is the prosecution, so there's sentencing guidelines.
I gotta piss shit.
Guidelines to direct the sentencing from the judges. That I believe the
Tim,
judge can deviate from
do you
that,
know
but
about the heavy police presence in the Tremont area in Big Tony Ray Taylor's trailer park?
prosecution wants, it sounds.
I already know the story. I don't want to say what happened.
Use a certain stricter, more strict guideline, the criminal sexual.
But if you already don't know, since you're an Arcan van
Well,
crew,
given the conduct Diddy has.
NVC, the Narcan, NVCC, the Narcan van crew.
So he's talking about the different conduct. We'll see what he ultimately decides.
We're waiting on Diddy's Haven't heard. Heavy police presence, coroner. Little man's on scene, state police murder detective. I don't think it was a murder though. I already know who it was, but I can't release that. I ain't gonna be disrespectful to some kids.
Hang on a moment here.
Probably. I'm gonna remove your comment, but you're probably right. I just don't want the kid's family coming in here and saying that. You know, I almost got to a fight across the mountain last night. Shout out to Dylan that works at the jail for stopping chaos from breaking out. I shut Dylan out. I don't know his last name. I don't care if it's just 3 people in this motherfucker or not. Let me see his snap. Hang on. How much time do you think he's going to get, Tim? It's going to take all day, I believe. It's Diddy and the Epstein files. Not enough, definitely. I'd give that son of a bitch life if it's up to me. I mean,
look, guys, here it is. Okay.
just like I'm reading these comments on TV.
To use a certain sentencing guideline. Judge, did that meet the requirement of bodily harm threat? There was evidence of that in the case with respects to the hotel nights and free calls. But in light of the constitutional questions raised, the court declined to apply the cross-references. But 3553A, since I can consider it under 3553A, it does not impact the sentence.
See? Him whooping Cassie on that video can't impact this sentence. But the judge's mind can secretly remember that.
Next, Mr. Combs is marking of pads as legal. That was troubling, but the intention is not clear. The government could have pushed to clarify, so I will not imply the enhancement. Okay, so, as I understand what just happened here, again, I'm not a legal expert, but what was happening here is the judge was considering
I imagine a piece of shit.
the request by the prosecution to apply a certain sentencing enhancement, which I think he referred to as I can show you.
Like a PFO, but you can't PFO somebody that ain't a felon.
The judge called it the criminal sexual abuse guideline. And he basically went through his reasoning and said, I'm not going to apply that sentencing enhancement like the prosecution wants me to.
Oh, he's not going to do what Cassie wanted.
Conditions that would require that the judge says were not met. So that would be, it sounds like a harsher sentence would have been more likely under that.
Yup.
So
That's kind of like a PFO in Kentucky. So they're not going to enhance. So Diddy walking up with 5 years or less is very possible.
Hang on 1 second here.
It's very up in the air. Diddy for halftime show. If Diddy walked on this, he's got so many more lawsuits coming. They keep piling up and keep piling up. Boy, I heard something bad on Hillbilly Crimes this morning. And I'm not even fucking joking. I can't speak on that, I don't think.
Oh, we have an update. Right here, look.
Here's an update from 2 minutes ago.
Judge, since I can consider, oh no, there's a new one. Where's the one from 2 minutes ago?
I just seen it. Find it, Steve.
2 minutes ago. Two new posts from Matthew. Judge, the government objects to probation, and so this is another objection from the prosecution. The government objects to probation and not considering Jane and Miss Ventura as vulnerable victims. I overrule this objection. What made Combs' coercion effective was their condition. Anyway, the court would reach the same conclusion. Okay, I don't understand that whole objection from the prosecution and why the judge overruled it.
Wow.
I'm not going to attempt to, but that's what was said. Now, Mr. Combs' objections. Judge, Mr. Combs objects to characterizing Miss Ventura and Jane as victims. That is overruled. Mr. Combs also objects to the escorts that were characterized as victims. That is also overruled. They were transported for the purpose of engaging in commercial sex. So, both sides have put forth objections, I guess, to what's happened so far.
Plain Jane Detective Police, where's this gonna go?
Before the sentencing hearing, before we start hearing from different people in the sentencing.
I feel like it's The Price is Right. You got big
I won't keep saying it, but clearly I'm not a legal.
wheel they spin. That's what I'm feeling like with Diddy. Could it go from 20?
Legal issues with the objection.
The way these lawyers are going back and forth, all the way down to him walking free like right now.
Okay.
If he walks free, he's gonna end up broke.
We're about 45 minutes into the hearing. But he's still.
Okay, I gotta get off there for a second before I get in trouble. We can watch the Pascal show for a second or
Not
something.
clear. The government could have pushed to clarify it. That's true too. Diggity damn. She's got a point there too. It's not only just on the judge, it's also on the government. And the government dropped the ball on that. They could have rolled that till the wheels fell off. You feel me? They could have written that, they could have rolled that till the wheels fell off. Okay? Real talk. But they didn't. They just kept moving. I don't know what is going on with the Fed, but they jacked this thing up so bad. I think that they could have literally had this guy on harder charges if they were prepared better.
By God, thank you, Reverend.
It was a complete circus. It was a complete cluster F on their end as well. That's something that they could have written on so hard.
The feds really fucked this case up.
They were committing perjury. They were. But the legal, they didn't say nothing about it. It was just whatever. We're going into this whole thing, and we're gonna bring in these Jane Does and fumble the bag and fumble the ball the entire
Look.
time. Anyway,
This shit's gonna go on forever.
push to clarify it, so I will not apply the enhancement. The government objects to probation, not considering Jane and Cassie as vulnerable victims. I overrule this. What made Diddy's coercion effective?
I'm holding in a big piss in the shit, but I only get 3 notifications a day. I gotta be live at the football game, and I gotta be live whenever I get out and hustle my merch today.
And Jane as victim. That is also overruled.
Corner,
Diddy also objects to
the corner somewhere.
that were characterized as victims.
Um,
That is also overruled.
The corner's out.
They were transported for the purpose of
Corner's in Tremont. Police and detectives. I already know everything, but I can't say it. I just can't.
Reggie and Rico. There was Pam, Vicky, at least 2 Kims. As to coercion,
So we're waiting on what's going on with Diddy.
when something is
I ain't for sure if tonight's homecoming or not, Rev.
voluntary, it is uncompelled. That is
But next week,
law dictionary.
I really want to go to the Harlan game next week because it's my Uncle Alvin. It's the 1985 40-year class reunion, and they're going to the game. But the Black Bears got to play Corbin. I don't know which game to go to. There'll be a lot more.
Judge said some things.
I'm more interested in that HC game, but I need to go watch my Mighty Dragons. I can't show these people's YouTube channels every second or I get in trouble.
Jules, oh, Cabral, Jules, Reggie, and Rico. Rico Suave. He had a lot of deep. It's crazy.
Had a juice pole 10, hanging 10 inches probably.
Talked about that before. He had a hankering for hogs. And that's a whole lot of, that's a pigsty right there. I got bars today. I got bars today. And I didn't sleep very well last night, but I still got bars. Okay?
I've been
Okay? So,
I've been waiting on this day for a Mississippi minute.
Phil will haul. You just call him up. Sir, I need to be here at this particular time.
Let's go back to Agenda Free here. Dallas Fort Worth, let's see what they got. Anybody watch that yet?
Greatest fighter in the world, or will all his hopes and dreams come crashing down? Are you ready? Yes. Century Machine, lead it off. Now play.
If I had my fire stick, I'd have done watched that motherfucker. That's a good question, Reverend.
All I have to do is like, being out of hurt. Well, that might not be no more.
That's what I need right there. By God, GAWD, yeah. No disrespect to the GOD. I get a sleep after a crazy adrenaline filled pressed merch running. What about Pineville showing me all that love? Mm-hmm. Good morning, motherfuckers. It is the 3rd of the month. Check day on Friday. There's Dame Dash, ain't it? Fuck you, Dame Dash. You a worthless motherfucker anyway. Wow. I like the way the Pineville Mountain Lions did that last night. Is that what you're actually calling a gimbal, Rev? Them big old long stream sticks? Where'd it go? Like that one? That's what I need right there. I had that, and may still have that in my apartment. And I need that backpack, but a smaller version to hold right on my arm like that. No, that wasn't Reggie Young. He's over in Sunshine. God damn, it looked like Reggie. And when I say that, I'm not saying the Lord's name in vain. If I do, it's an accident. Forgive me, Lord. Yeah, I could watch this on, I'm gonna be like Ernie. I'm gonna edge. I'm gonna butt edge and piss edge until I get an hour in, because for some reason 1 hour makes a lot of difference in content, whether anybody's watching or not, Rev. Sorry, guys. All right, look. Okay. Let me ask y'all a question. If we put It's Crack 40 TV sub up and be good, by God, do you think that would be bad on a shirt, by God? Spelled GAWD. Because I'm talking with my merch producer, like right now, that produced these lovely Mayor of the Street shirts. All I need to do is take that song that Mr. Nobody made for me, Mayor Walk. Mayor Walk. Hey, this stream's gonna be dead for a second.